Let's learn about minimization licenses and the new Valencian Agency for Territorial Protection, the AVPT.
The combination of the agency and the minimization licenses is truly an engine for change.
In the Valencian area alone, there are some 350,000 unlicensed properties built on rural land. That's close to 1 million people directly affected.
Let's take a look at what problems are tackled by minimization licenses and exactly how that's done.
Before minimization licenses, only decoration and works to promote hygiene were permitted on unlicensed rural properties.
As a result, all such properties were destined for either ruin or demolition.
Neither building nor maintenance works were allowed.
1 million people condemned to choose between living in precarious conditions or breaking the law.
Occupation certificates were not available to such properties, and as such they had no access to basic services such as mains water or electricity, gas or waste collection.
In many cases, even registering as living in a town or village proved problematic, with foreigners being worst affected as they were not registered as living anywhere else.
In most cases, the statute of limitations on the breach of regulations for the initial construction had expired. They couldn't be demolished, but they also couldn't be maintained. They were in a legal limbo.
Now that's about to change.
Minimization licenses and the Valencian Agency for Territorial Protection have arrived.
As a result, a sustainable future and legal solutions are now available.
Let's take a look at how the situation has changed.
Once a minimization license has been obtained, maintenance and improvement works are permitted.
This has a positive impact not just on the owners but everyone affected by the property.
More building control means higher quality results and better living conditions. Any income gained from building licenses can be used to fund better public services for everyone. Economic and technical conditions permitting, access to utilities such as mains, electricity and water, gas and waste collection is now possible. Registering as living in a property with a minimization license is now a simple process.
As such, minimization licenses also represent a giant step towards social inclusion. It's important to note that the statute of limitations has not expired on works carried out on rural properties since 2014, only those carried out beforehand.
Works carried out to achieve a minimization license are also subject to inspection. These changes represent a qualitative improvement in the standard of living of hundreds of thousands of families.
And that's not all.
It's just the beginning.
The introduction of minimization licenses benefits our whole society, with clear economic, environmental and social benefits.
Let's take a look at those benefits in more detail.
First, the economic benefits.
Clearly, properties that possess a minimization license will be more valuable. This increase in wealth is likely to be accompanied with higher spending.
The minimization works represent a boost to both the construction and technical sectors, an effect prolonged by the actions of the AVPT through periodic inspections.
Legal clarity and the higher quality experience for owners will stimulate both domestic and international interest. Rural properties which possess a minimization license potentially represents the introduction of 350,000 properties under vastly improved conditions in the property market.
Last but definitely not least, the reduction in water contamination, illicit dumping and fire hazards together with improvements in access and road safety benefit us all.
Thanks to the work of the Valencian Agency for Territorial Protection, we'll finally put an end to unlicensed building. Inspections are the key to this project's success.
Minimization licenses represent a tangible improvement in living conditions in those properties affected. The AVPT has a dual vital role in both control and deterrence to avoid the newly improved conditions, encouraging further unlicensed building.
Thank you so much for your time. Please feel free to share this video.